Greetings, fellow underdogs. Underpunch was in here welcoming you back to our technically second episode of Uber Slayers. And then if you watched the first episode, you definitely saw that it's definitely going to be a hard drive, and we need a lot more momentum. And I haven't really did this in a while. I usually play OU specifically for merging and battling purposes, but that's okay. That's the point of it. We're really trying to just hop in there and get the best of best of abilities that we can. So and a lot more has changed since I think I battled Ubers last. Like, I don't remember Primal Groudon and Kyogre being there, so it's definitely going to be a challenge. So we see Primal Groudon again. Primal Groudon's going to be in like every match. Like, watch. Okay, so I'm in the mood to start. Excadrill. I just see a lot of things that Excadrill can really do. He starts Mewtwo. Okay, I'm switching out into Lomola in case he packs Flamethrower. I'm not getting Flamethrower. He could be a physical one too, and that's just the same thing, I think. But I just don't want to get Flamethrower. Okay, so he bulks up. So this Mewtwo's gonna be a pain. I'm just gonna hit him with a Toxic because he's gonna bulk up again. He's gonna keep doing this. This might go on for some time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Wish now, because I know he's pretty strong offensively. He could one-shot. Nah, he does. He goes for a Drain Punch, which I figured. So I go for a Wish, get some Protect, switching off. I guess that's perfectly fine. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go for a Protect here, getting my HP back with this Wish. So I'm pretty much trying to stall this Mewtwo out as much as I can. I should be fine to take another one. Okay, so he goes for another Bulk Up, which is perfectly fine. I'm debating if I should go into Golem here. The reason I say that is because I know Golem has a Sturdy on. Golem has a Sturdy. Yeah, I'm just gonna Protect again. Okay, so he switches out his Xerneas, which is perfectly fine. He's probably gonna go for a Geomancy here, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do this Protecting again. He could be backing Thunder. No, he just goes straight for Geomancy. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So he will be one-shotting me here with. He will be absolutely one-shotting me here with Geomancy, with anything. So Moonblast should take me out from this range. So I'm just gonna Protect for another turn of Toxic damage. I'm gonna go for a Wish, but I'm not living this Moonblast. I know that for a fact. This Moonblast is taking me straight out. So yeah, that's a one-shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with Scizor now, get a Bullet Punch off, and then the Toxic Stall, approach should take as much health as possible from this thing. He could switch out now, but he'd lose his Geomancy. He doesn't. That crit mattered. Normally Bullet Punch from Xerneas takes about a good, I'd say about a good half health, maybe 50%. Am I ready to lose Scizor? Honestly, I would switch Scizor out, but there's nothing else on his team that I would say that I need Scizor for, so I'm just going to go for a straight Bullet Punch. There's really nothing else to do. So he goes for the Rock Polish, which sucks because he outspeeds me, but we have Golem. We have Golem with a Weakness Policy, and that's about to wreck shop. So at this point I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. Golem should be able to take out Groudon. If not with the Earthquake from the Rock Polish weakness. Or not Rock Polish, I'm sorry, Groudon is Rock Polish, and I have Rock Polish on my Golem too, but from the Weakness Policy, I should be able to take him out here. So I'm just going to straight EQ. No point in going for a Rock Polish. And it misses. I'm Sucker Punching. We Sucker Punch every time. Okay, so this is perfect because I was expecting to go down to my Sturdy and have my Weakness Policy activate, but we just saw that his Precipice Blades missed, meaning that my Sturdy is now preserved, so now I can take out this Kyogre. This Kyogre is dead. Dead. DED. Done. Okay, so that Kyogre, one-shot of Kyogre. He's probably going to send out Arceus to extreme speed me, which is perfectly fine. I'm just going to go on the Excadrill. I know I don't want to preserve this thing too long, but I'm going to anyway. I guess he could go out in the Swords Dance, or do a Swords Dance here, but that'll really suck if he does. So, okay, he goes for the, we see him go for the extreme speed as predicted. That's kind of why I switched out. Now I'm just going to go for EQ, or do I Iron Head for stun? I'm Iron Heading. We're getting some flinches. We're doing something. Alright, so he does go for Sword Dance. Extreme Speed shouldn't take me out, and I still outspeed, so I'm just going to go for another Iron and hope for... Oh no, he does take me out. This is ridiculous. Alright, now I think we lost. Now I think we lost, because there's nothing I can do to this guy anymore. There's nothing I can do to him at this point. There's nothing I do outspeeds him, and his Extreme Speed just one-shot me from here, so... It was a very close match. It was a very close match. But unfortunately, Arceus is ridiculously strong. Arceus is too much. Now, the only thing I don't understand is usually whenever I fight Arceuses in general, they don't tend to take as much damage. I mean, obviously, he stabs normal Extreme Speed, but it just doesn't make any sense because normally they're life orbed, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So I'm not too worried about it overall. And he goes for another Sword Dance. He's just greedy. He's just greedy. I'm going for a Rock Blast because I can. But yeah, so it was definitely a good match on my opponent. It was nice for him to set up the way he did. That was pretty cool. We definitely got a lot closer than we did, especially in the first game. So I'm getting really excited because we're showing that that certain Pokemon have potential, and we're getting closer and closer. And I'm definitely not planning on just going on crazy dramatic amount of win streaks or whatever. But I'm definitely excited to really get this and knock this Uber Slang idea down. So if you enjoyed this episode, definitely leave a like, leave some comments, leave some Pokemon suggestions of who you'd like to see me take in, because probably weekly I'll probably exchange the Pokemon that I use for this Uber Slang segment. Like if you'd like to see Politoed slay Ubers, I don't know, I'm just giving an example. But thank you everyone for the support, and just remember, above all else, that together we can overcome the odds. Underpunch Winston, out.